Alright, so this is a spur of the moment video. I wasn't planning on it. This kind of just came about. I want to discuss the topic of where's your office? Like, where are you working? And part of the reason that self-employment and just freeing myself up from having to go to the same place and every day and just not enjoying it or seeing the same walls, I found myself just driving the same road. So I'd switch jobs and it would switch. I often found myself driving down a road called Route 6 in Connecticut, and either in one direction or the other, and it just becomes the same. And I realized that over time, depending on where I worked, you know, if I wasn't doing stuff either, I would see like 3 environments. I would see the inside of my house, I would see whatever section of Route 6 I was driving, and then the inside of wherever I was working. And that was the scenery. Now, if that was like a movie, hopefully, like everybody talks about, oh, my life's like a movie. Well, if that was a movie, 3 scenes is pretty boring. But that's kind of what I was working with. And I found this pattern over time. Those would be the 3 things I would see every day. I would see the inside of my house, one section of Route 6, and the inside of wherever I worked. And for me, that kind of just is not really inspiring. I like to see new environments. I like to see new things. I've been driving around doing this photography gig, and just now that I quit, I kind of have a little more freedom to do what I want when I feel like it. And today I'm going to show you guys my office, and we'll finish the video once you can see it. Alright, so this is what I'm looking at, and it's usually not this choppy, it's usually not this windy. I'll come out here. This is in Mansfield Hollow, and it's like nice peaceful spot. Sometimes if you want to just grab lunch in your car or whatever, or gather your thoughts. Sometimes I have to get out of the house. But this is technically my office right now. This is what I'm looking at. And because we're going into winter, the leaves aren't there, but like during the spring it's really green. During the fall, like great foliage. This is New England, for those of you that don't know. But where are you right now? Where are you working? Where are you putting in your stuff? Are you looking, or, you know, what's the environment? Is it some kind of big box? Is it a factory? And there's nothing wrong with that if that's your gig, but if you're an entrepreneur or you're trying to get out there, you know, where is it taking you? You know, so like if you're interested in horses and your job's at a stable and you're on a ranch, that's pretty cool. That's cool to me. Like, if that's what I was into, that's where I'd want to be. You know, if you're like the beach and you're a lifeguard and stuff, now you're at the beach, you're in the sun. So I really want to use this as a motivation. When you change your work and make it fit what you really want to do, you get to work where you want to work, do what you want to do. You get to be in environments that you want to be. Like, this is where I want to be right now. I'm looking at the water's choppy, the wind's blowing, my car's shaking, but I'm enjoying it. And it's not where I was yesterday, and it's not where I was an hour ago. So change yourself, change your path, change your environments. So let's close this video off with a thought, something to think about as you go on throughout your day. It's not just important what you're doing, it's also important where you're doing it. So consider your environment, consider what your real goals are. I hope this helps in some way for whatever you're pursuing, and most of all, I hope it helps you beat tomorrow. I will see you next time. Thanks again.